Halloween.
To the breaking news that you can see there on the bottom of your screen, a special commission of inquiry into the Ruby Princess fiasco has now been released. To take you through some of the report's key findings, firstly, it found that health department officials, known as an expert panel, they made a number of serious errors. It says that everyone on board should have been tested, particularly those with acute respiratory infection or influenza-like illnesses, as they became the suspect cases for COVID-19. They call this a serious and material error. They also said that the expert panel should have noticed significant spike in flu-like symptoms on the 17th of March. So this is 2 days before the Ruby Princess docked at Sydney's Circular Quay. It also says that an acute respiratory diseases log should have been read by all members of this expert panel, and saying that because they did not request an update, then that itself is also a serious error. They also talk about a number of swabs that were taken, and they said that the failure to ensure that swabs were collected by an onboard health assessment team, but also that there was a delay in obtaining test results for the swabs taken from the Ruby Princess on the morning of the day that the ship docked, and they have called that inexcusable. Also, just to recap, they say that New South Wales Health should have ensured that cruise ships were aware of the change to a definition of a suspect case for COVID-19 made on the 10th of March, and that all people with flu-like symptoms should have been isolated in their cabins. In light of all of this, though, it also found that the Australian Border Force officers played no part in this debacle itself. Of course, we know that this inquiry has been going on for a number of weeks. It was linked to a number of cases across the country, including at least more than 20 deaths. So this is a big report that is being handed down today by the Special Commission of Inquiry. But just to recap the key findings, it found that New South Wales Health, known as the expert panel, made a number of serious errors. And we will have the very latest on this breaking news with our reporter on the ground as more of the report is analysed.